Hey everybody, ready to jump into the world of Snowflake developers? We're going to break down how to find and hire these data wizards. And of course, we've got insights from theperfectdeveloper.com to help us out. This is your shortcut to getting up to speed on everything you need to know. We're talking what they do, why they're so in demand right now, and the skills you really got to prioritize in your search. Sound good? Looking to hire top-notch Snowflake developers. Make it easy on yourself, seriously. Head over to theperfectdeveloper.com and check out the 5 questions. It's the fastest way to figure out the best platform or agency for what you need. Okay, let's get into it. First things first. What exactly is a Snowflake developer anyway?
You can think of them as like the architects of your data universe. They work in the Snowflake data cloud. They take your raw data and turn it into something you can actually use. Valuable business insights. It's more than just knowing SQL, though. They design the entire flow of data, make sure it all runs without a hitch, and squeeze out every bit of performance for, maximum efficiency.
Makes sense. So Snowflake itself, why are we hearing so much about it? What makes it so special?
It's built for speed and agility in the cloud. Imagine going from like a horse and buggy to a high-speed train. That's what it's like. This cloud-native approach is huge for businesses. They can scale their data operations without breaking a sweat and respond to changes in the market instantly. Real-time stuff. That's a major advantage in today's world, right?
Makes sense why companies are scrambling to find developers who know this stuff.
Yeah.
So besides knowing Snowflake, what skills should you be looking for?
You want someone with the whole package. Cloud experience is a must-have. I mean, Snowflake lives in the cloud, right? Look for people with experience on platforms like AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud. And strong data engineering skills are key too. They need to be able to design data models, manage those super important data pipelines, and really understand how data flows through an organization.
So not your average SQL developer then. What about salary? What are we looking at here?
It's a specialized field, so it pays well. Entry-level positions in the US are usually around $100,000 to $120,000, but senior-level roles with lots of experience, those can go up to $150,000, $200,000, or even more. And of course, that can change depending on where you are and the specific job.
Okay, I'm convinced. We need a Snowflake developer.
Yeah.
But where do we even start looking? This is where theperfectdeveloper.com comes in, right?
Absolutely. They're pros at matching businesses with the right tech talent. But you can also look at job boards like Upwork or LinkedIn, connect with some tech recruitment agencies, or tap into your network for referrals. Sometimes the best people come from recommendations.
It's like finding those hidden gems. So you've got some candidates. How do you tell the real Snowflake experts from the wannabes? What questions should you ask in an interview?
You want to go deeper than just the technical stuff. Dig into their problem-solving abilities. See how they would handle a tricky data challenge. Ask them to walk you through a tough project they worked on. It's all about understanding how they think, how they tackle real-world problems with data.
This is great. So much good advice already. But we're just getting started. Stick around. We'll be right back to uncover even more about landing the perfect Snowflake developer.
We're back. Still diving deep into the world of hiring Snowflake developers. So we talked about skills and experience. Now let's think about hiring models. It's not always about that traditional full-time employee.
So many options these days. Part-time, freelance, contractors, even outsourcing. How do you choose?
It's about matching your hiring to what you're trying to achieve, your goals, your budget. It's not just skills anymore. It's finding the right way to work together, the model that really fits.
Break it down for us. Full-time versus, say, freelance or a contractor. When does each one make sense?
Full-time. Best for the long haul. When Snowflake is like the heart of your operations, you get that dedicated expertise, someone who really knows your company.
But that comes with costs, right?
Yeah, salary, benefits, all that. Part-time can be a good middle ground if you need the expertise but not a full workload.
What about freelancer contractors?
Perfect for shorter projects. Or if you need specific skills, or to grow your team quickly. It's flexible, often easier on the budget, but you might not get that same level of deep integration compared to a full-time employee.
And then there's outsourcing.
Yeah,
Basically handing the whole thing off to another company.
right. Smart if you don't have the expertise in-house
Hmm.
or need to move fast. Can be good for your budget too. Just make sure you really check out those partners. Got to be sure they can deliver and you're comfortable with, the level of control.
So many things to weigh. Then there's location, local versus global.
Yeah, big one. Local. You're in the same time zone, easy communication, shared culture, all that.
But potentially more expensive.
Yeah.
And maybe a smaller pool of talent to pick from.
Exactly. Going overseas opens up that talent pool. Might save you money too, but then you've got language differences, time zones, and it's tougher to build a strong team when everyone's so spread out.
It all boils down to finding the right people, no matter where they are or how you work with them.
Absolutely. And once you've got those Snowflake superstars, keep them.
Yeah, these folks are in high demand. How do you keep them happy?
Competitive pay matters, obviously, but it's not just about the money. These are skilled people. They want challenges. They want to keep learning,
So professional development is key.
for sure. Training, certifications, maybe send them to conferences. Give them projects where they can shine. Make a real impact.
Create an environment where they can thrive.
Exactly. And don't forget work-life balance. Nobody wants to burn out, especially in a field like this. Flexible work, vacation time, a supportive culture, all that leads to a happier, more productive team.
We're back. Last part of our deep dive into hiring Snowflake developers. We've covered a ton, but just one more thing. It's super important. Onboarding.
Yeah, you found the perfect person. Now you got to make sure they get off to a good start.
Easy to think, okay, we hired them, we're done. But onboarding's a big deal, especially for something like Snowflake development. What should companies be focusing on here?
Think of it like this. You're bringing someone into this whole new world, right? A complex system. They need more than just like a computer and a password. They need the right tools, resources, software, accounts, all that, even internal documents and systems.
It's about making them feel welcome, part of the team.
Right from day one, give them a buddy or a mentor, someone who can answer questions, show them how things work, help them understand the company culture, and be clear about what they're responsible for. Set realistic goals.
So they know what's expected and how their work fits into the big picture.
Exactly. Don't just assume they know everything about how you do things. Give them training, both on Snowflake itself and your specific ways of working.
It's not just a one-time thing either, is it?
Nope, it's ongoing. Check in with them. Give them feedback, opportunities to learn and grow. That shows you care about them and their success.
Good onboarding makes a difference, and keeping people happy and the whole team working well.
For sure.
Wow, this has been so helpful. A real deep dive into hiring Snowflake developers. Covered their skills, how to hire them, onboarding, all sorts of stuff.
And if you're looking to navigate this whole world and find the perfect developer for your team, theperfectdeveloper.com is the place to go.
Absolutely. Want to take the guesswork out of hiring developers? Head over to theperfectdeveloper.com and try the 5 questions. It's like having your own personal matchmaker for all your tech hiring needs.
That's it for our deep dive today. Hope you found it useful and maybe even a little bit fun. See you next time.